Wait, my microphone's not even plugged in. Okay, I'm ready. Hey guys, welcome back to the first episode of season 2 of Instantly 20. Before we get into this episode, I wanted to give a quick disclaimer. It's 9 p.m. at night and Ash and I are currently sitting on FaceTime after hours of editing where we realized Ash's microphone was not plugged in this entire episode. Unfortunately, Ash's audio was completely recorded straight from GarageBand on a MacBook, so it doesn't sound like the quality we hoped for the first 2 episodes of this season, but we have figured out the issue and we know what's wrong for next time, so stay tuned, bear with us. It kind of just sounds like us FaceTiming Ash and interviewing her the entire episode. Ash, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Guys, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm really, really sorry. Yeah. Please enjoy this episode of Keely interviewing me, basically.
Oh my god, we're back.
This is crazy.
Good
I feel really like
Instantlyers.
Instantlyers.
Instantlyers. We don't really have like a group name, do we?
We need to think of something like
So you've got like Swifties for Taylor, the Joe Bros for the Jonas Brothers.
This also cringe though, low key.
Alrighty guys, we are back for season 2. Welcome to the very, very, very first episode.
I'm so excited to be back. Okay, so right now, just so you guys can picture, if you're not watching, Ash is in Sydney and I'm in the Gold Coast, so we're hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of kilometers away from each other, but we're here, we're showing up, we've got our mic set up.
Season 2, Keely, welcome back. Long time no talk.
Acting
Guys,
like
we FaceTime every single day, so anyone that knows us, we are always on the phone. Keely's blowing up our text messages, I'm sending those voice memos, so yeah.
I feel like we're quite comfortable when it comes to the FaceTime because it's all we ever do. All we do is talk to each other. I don't know. I think this season's going to look a lot different to what the first one did, obviously, since we're so far away from each other. Yeah, as we said in the little recap end of season 1 episode, we were a bit defeated for a second there when I decided to pack up and move. Everything's a little bit weird now, but we're like really excited to be back and just give this a crack. I think my headphone turned off. I don't know.
I can hear you.
Oh, I can hear you. Never mind. See, okay, we've got so many technical difficulties to deal with right now. Just to like quickly give you a rundown, we have iPhone, FaceTime, iPad, record, MacBook, record voice. We got microphones. We've got 2 sets of headphones so we can hear each other and hear ourselves. There's just so much going on right now. And it's like, there's like 5 pieces to the puzzle. And if one thing breaks, we're all over.
I literally know we need to put up a photo of like our get up on our story because I kid you not, I've literally got an AirPod on FaceTime with Keely recording myself on a freaking other device, like with my headphones. I've got my beverages, I've got my coffee, my water, like I'm sweet.
Also,
I'm planning myself on this couch and I'm not moving for the next fucking 3 hours.
So we're going to kick off this episode. Usually the first thing we would do would be our lucky girl syndrome, but this year we've decided that we're going to ditch it because Ash was struggling to find something each week because she feels that she's not lucky enough apparently.
I'm never lucky. I feel like I've spoken about this before, but Keely always has the best lucky girl syndromes. Like, she's just naturally a lucky person, and I feel like I'm just sitting there going, girl, like I've literally got fucking nothing. So yeah, we've just decided, let's just kind of recap on our day and our week, and maybe even like be able to gossip with you guys. So like we're kind of playing on the word tea, so give you guys a little bit of gossip, talk about any kind of like pop culture things that are going on at the moment, just a chance to check in with what you guys are doing, what we're doing.
So this new segment is now going to be called Instant Tea. How funny am I? Play on words.
I give Keely credit, she came up with that.
Yeah, I was like trying to think of something good. We're like, oh, like hot or not? And we're like, nah, that's been done. And then we realized that instant tea sounded a lot like instantly. So anyway, that is what we're going to be starting off for today.
Have you got any instant tea for us, Keels?
Well, okay, coming back to the pop culture thing, I okay, obviously we all know that Ash and I became Swifties. We went to Taylor Swift last year. It feels like last year. We went to Taylor Swift in February. And ever since then, obviously she's been promoting a lot about her new album, The Tortured Poets Department, which came out just a couple of weeks ago. But I saw on YouTube Reels, I was watching it and I was analyzing it. The most recent video that she posted has like new props, new microphones, and new dance segments. And I think that she is going to change the Eras tour for her upcoming Europe leg, which is in like, I don't even know, like a week. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel maybe like we missed out on something, which is a bit like annoying. And now like the whole Eras tour movie's already been done. So it's kind of like, you know, they're not going to add a segment of the Tortured Poets Department now to Disney Plus. So I'm like, I don't know what we've missed out on, but I'm getting FOMO. It hasn't even happened yet.
What if she did? What if she added the extra set to the movie? That would be crazy.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
Then it would just create more streams, because if they go back in and like re-add it in there, then everyone's just going to want to stream it again. Then it's going to get more streams. Oh my God. Okay. So I understand what you mean. I do feel like I've missed out, but at the same time, everyone has seen the movie. If you're a Swiftie, you went to the cinema or you watched it on Disney Plus. I feel like for all of the people that have had it splashed all over the internet, on TikTok, on Instagram, it's such a good opportunity for them to see something fresh and exciting. Otherwise, it feels like you're rewatching the same thing over and over and over. And I absolutely loved the concert, except I did kind of feel that way. I felt like I've watched this 3 times now. Like I've seen it all over my Instagram and TikTok for freaking months. Like I kind of wanted something different, and that's where like the surprise songs were really interesting. And we did go to the Sydney shows, so like the chant that we all did was really exciting, and I felt like that's only something that we were able to do, so that was really, really special. But I felt like, I wish there was something else. I felt like, something just quite wasn't ticking that last box for me.
You know what though, as well, like I feel like and also I don't know if anybody else feels like this, but all of my memories of the concert itself, I'm like seeing them in 4K HD, like really close up, because like all my memories of the movie, like I don't remember like being there. I remember being there like with Ash and Danny and having fun, but like when I picture the concert, it's all like up close and personal from Disney Plus.
Yeah, no, that's so true. Okay, guys, sorry. This episode has come into like a total Taylor Swift thing, but like...
This is who we are.
Let's leave, cut to whatever time, insert time here if you don't want to listen anymore. But I wonder if... Surely she's making a documentary, because she said this is like the biggest thing I've ever done in my whole life. There's got to be a documentary about all of the behind the scenes preparation. I know she's like, what if she added all of the... Tortured Poets like set. She said like I couldn't already add it to the movie on Disney Plus, so we've decided to give you guys a little concert like during this one.
You know what I really need? I need her to make a documentary explaining every single Easter egg she's ever done in her entire career, and like how many we actually got right.
I reckon she'll do that when she retires. Oh my God, the Look What You Made Me Do music video, and how she said there's like literally like 40 million Easter eggs, and she's never heard of some people like even mention them before. Yeah,
exactly. I'm like, I would love for her to sit down and do like a little explanation of literally everything. But yeah, I'm like, Ash is losing it. She's like, yes. No, but I'm just like really intrigued, like in another week's time, to know what this white mic is, what the hats and the canes and the new choreography are for. Like, wait, coming back to the tour though, I've got to say my new obsession is Sabrina Carpenter. No more Taylor.
Oh
Sabrina.
My God, I need to say something about her. I fucking love that little blondie. I love that little Polly Pocket. No, okay, I'm going to say something about her. Her team is so freaking smart. So we all knew April 19th, the Tortured Poets Department was coming out. Her team decided about 7 days before, let's drop her new single, Espresso. You know why? It gave it a minute to actually chart.
Yeah, just before Taylor's songs
How could she expect to compete with Taylor's album, let alone her doing a double album drop, 31 songs?
That was crazy.
That is so smart. So everyone's like, Isn't that me? I guess so. Everyone's got Espresso playing, and then they got next song Taylor Swift. Espresso, Taylor Swift.
I'm obsessed with espresso. And coming back to like artists and stuff, I feel really like keen at the moment for like new music. And usually I hate new music because I just love what I like from like older stuff. But like anything that Tate McRae, Olivia Rodrigo, Sabrina or Taylor is releasing right now, I'm like obsessed with. And I also love that we have like artists that are our age to like look up to and listen to, because I feel like that's not really happened yet, maybe aside from Billie Eilish. But like Ash is more into like girly pop. So
Billie. Yeah, I don't know. I like Tate and I like Olivia, but Olivia's going all fucking wild. Like she's like humping on the stage and I'm just
Ash isn't into it.
I don't like rock music. Like I am like pop all the way, pop or like ballad. Even like a little bit of country I can get down with. But
country.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Country girl. I can't really get into the whole rock scenario. Yeah. So, but I support Olivia. Like I loved her first album, and Tate, I feel like I know all of her like trending songs, but I don't know her like entire like discography. Am I saying that right?
Discography.
Anyway. But yeah, sorry guys, we just went on a massive tangent. I feel like I'm not even gonna say sorry, honestly. No, and I feel like as well, like obviously with the podcast, we come at you guys with like some really fun episodes. You know, we've done like the You Ask We Tell segments. We've done what else have we done? We've done hot takes, which is honestly fucking funny. Like if you listen to the hot takes episode, they're just like the best ones.
And we've got one coming.
And we've got some more coming. We've got some really exciting fun ones. And then coming back to our reason why is obviously like Instantly 20, navigating through changes and life experiences. But we also feel like pop culture is such a big part of the 21st century. Like we're always on our phones. We just got so much thrown at us all the time. And Keely and I go, oh, like we should talk about that on the podcast. But because of the increments of times where we would actually go and record in the studio, it just didn't quite work out where we could talk about it because it would have happened a few weeks ago. So that's another reason why for this season we are so excited to be able to come at you guys with weekly episodes, and then we can kind of be like really in on the whole FaceTime part of our podcast now, like FaceTiming your best friends, talk about like, oh my God, did you see what happened online?
Yeah, and I feel like also it gives us an opportunity to be more present, because I feel like we've just been planning so far in advance all the time and just like really like had to just plan, but it was kind of getting to the point where it was like overdone and like we were kind of not as authentic. But now we can just be like ourselves in that moment, and then like by the time an episode comes out, it's kind of still like we're talking about stuff that's still relevant to how we feel in the moment, if that makes sense.
Wow, guys, I didn't even expect our first catch-up episode to be like, it wasn't even supposed to be a catch-up. It was just kind of meant to be like a short, quick, we're back, season 2. But yeah, as you can tell, like it's very, we still have structure, but I feel like we really just want to chill with you guys and really bring that element into the whole, let's FaceTime, let's chat, let's catch up. Yeah, so please let us know what your thoughts are on this. I mean, I know that structure is also good, and we will bring that into our episodes that are more, you know, information based and our more heavier topics. But I feel like I really like this, and because I don't get to talk to you as much, I do, like we said at the start of the episode, we always on FaceTime. But I feel like not as often, and it looks very different. Like our recording sessions, we used to be with each other in one room. So now it's going to look different. It's going to sound and feel a bit different, but we really hope that you guys like the more chilled out kind of environment that we've created for you guys in this season. And yeah, you'll just notice along the way that it's just going to have a different vibe. We have brought the Instant Tea segment, which is a little bit more chit-chatty.
Instant Tea turned out to be an entire episode rather than a segment, but that's okay.
Instant Tea.
We had so many other things that we were going to say in this episode. It was meant to be like 10 minutes long, and that's just not happened. You can tell we're excited.
We're just excited. We're chatterboxes. We just like to talk shit.
I don't know. I just love this podcast. I love having a microphone and people just listening to me.
Is there anything else that you guys...
Wait, I have something to say. Coming back to just love talking. So like, when I moved to Queensland, my new Pilates studio that I teach at, they actually have a microphone. The other one didn't. So like every time I work now, I have a microphone on. And ever since like, you know, getting used to listening to myself talk through the podcast, like I kind of like
It's like my weird thing that I actually like now. Most people don't like the sound of their own voice, but now I'm like, I like to talk. So like, it's hilarious to me that I get paid to chuck on a microphone, obviously be taking people through like fitness and like kind of torturing them. But in the meantime, like I just like get to tell them little stories and stuff to keep them distracted from their workout.
Oh, I like to be like, hey guys, this happened to me today. Like,
literally, it's like my real life
really,
podcast.
I think it's really fun. Like, Keely and I aren't super shy people, and I feel like we've gotten very comfortable with the microphone. And my dad, who is a radio announcer, and he's spent his whole life, like since he was 15, he's spent his whole life talking to a microphone on air. You know, he runs a few radio stations. So it was really, he was like, I'm so proud of you. Like, you speak so well into the microphone. You like have really good stage presence. And he was so proud. And I feel like coming at it now, where it's like years and years later, where Keely and I have always spoken about, we need to do something like this, whether it be YouTube or a podcast or like something online. Like, we've always been really, I feel like we've always had that kind of like presence about us that we've really wanted to like action and like put into a business idea. So it's really nice now looking back and kind of seeing how we've grown in this sense. I know it's not the exact same thing, but that's just like my earliest kind of memory of, you know, kind of starting off and being like, oh, like this is something that I could do in the future.
Exactly. No, I really love it, especially since we used to want to do YouTube, and obviously like that's transitioned into something else. So I just, every time I think about things we've done and actions we took when we were younger, it's all just kind of led us to this point. So I don't know. I love it.
Even with Keels, like even with your performing background, and you know, Keely actually got up in front of our whole school and sang at like the end of year performance, and that took such courage. No, seriously, but like, I applaud you so much, because how old were you, like 17 or 18, and you got up in front of our whole entire senior grade and you just sang, and everyone was like, oh shit, good job, Keely, like that was fucking really impressive. But I'm proud of us and how far we've come, and now we've got something to make of our own and bring you guys along for the journey. So yeah, season 2, we're excited, and we do feel bad that we left you guys hanging for quite a while. I think we're in a little point where we're like, what are we going to do with this? And if you want to hear a bit more about what's going on and like what happened during that break, go listen to our last episode of last season, which was kind of like a halfway in between season 1 and 2. But yeah, we are back and we are committed, and we're very excited to bring you guys along to continue with whatever this will be. Yeah, I want to make it to like season 10. Like I want to do.
Me too.
I want to keep going. Like, yeah, Keels, anything else that you want to add or share with the class?
Another thing I just wanted to sign off with is that I'm just really excited that we have this podcast to kind of focus in on. I'm going through like a pretty rough time at the moment, again, annoyingly, just with my health, and my path in life right now has kind of taken a bit of a backwards turn. I don't really want to talk about the details of it right now, mostly because I don't have answers, but it's just really nice to have like a passion project, like something that I just love to focus on, because at the moment the other things that I'm passionate about and that I like have loved for a long time aren't exactly things I can focus on right now. So yeah, it's just like, I think this is a nice distraction for me.
I think we can talk about this a little bit further with maybe like life pathways and like alignment and stuff in another episode. But thanks for sharing, Kills, and we've got your back. The whole Instantly family. I don't know. Again, we're bringing it back to like our little group name. I don't know what we're going to call it.
She's still trying to think of what it's called.
But yeah, we're here for you. Thank you for sharing. And yeah, as we've said before, guys, thank you so much for coming back for season 2. And we're so excited to just bring you guys along with some juicy episodes. I feel like Keels really, because she obviously with like her work, and she works in entertainment, and she used to work around a lot of kids that kind of like know of her and stuff like that. I feel like we kind of kept things a little bit more PG-13.
I feel like I'm just more of an open book. Like a lot of things in my past, like I kind of just kept to myself, and I didn't want to talk about a lot of things on the podcast, but now I'm kind of just like, bring it on. Let's talk about anything.
I feel like Keely's gonna talk about some juicy stuff. I don't know if juicy is the right word, but we've got some new content to bring to you guys, in a new
maybe a bit more
new art.
18 plus. Who knows?
Yeah, because I was like, we're not instantly 13, we're instantly 20. Like they want to hear the juicy goss. So maybe really that excited. Could be some story times when we have more tea time, instant teas for you guys.
Speaking of tea, the thought of water is making me really need to go to the bathroom right now because we've been talking for so long. So I think we might end this episode here.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be back in your ears weekly. We are
Next
not
Monday.
going to be fortnightly queens anymore. We are coming at you guys weekly now with episodes first thing on Monday mornings. Alrighty, guys, we love you so much, and thank you for listening. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.